Hey everyone, how you all doing? So as a guy that works on dirt bikes pretty much every day, I have quite the variety of tools. So I thought I'd give you a little tour and show you some of my favorite tools. And if I can find some of the links to where I bought these tools, I will put them down in the description below. Alright, let's get started with some of the bigger things. Over here, we've got a few dirt bike stands. And back in the corner, there is a scissor lift. And this is a huge part of taking apart dirt bikes and just working on them in general. It would be so much harder without this thing. So that's definitely one of my favorite tools. Moving along up here, there is a wheel trimming stand and a tire changing stand. These are the tire spoons that I use. I'm sure you guys have seen the video I did on that. The two most important pieces of equipment I have in the shop are the soak tank and the pressure wash cabinet. This is how I clean my parts. So first they go into the soak tank, and this is a heated tank. It's got a heating element on the bottom of it. So I just drop all the parts inside here, and this is what eats up all the grease and dirt. From there, take it into the pressure wash cabinet. So this is a sandblaster with an electric pressure washer hooked up to it. Man, I couldn't do my job without this thing, that's for sure. So you just toss all the parts inside and go to town cleaning this stuff up. This is what really does most of the work for me as far as cleaning goes. Moving along to the toolbox. Start at the top. Got some circlip pliers, bunch of interior paneling removers, I guess you'd call them, for like car interiors. And this is one of my favorites right here, this big ass breaker bar, and this thing has saved me quite a bit. And definitely can't do without a bunch of flywheel pullers. Moving on to the top drawer, these are just a bunch of random things in here: brushes, markers, and some Healy coil kits. Drawer 2 is kind of the same, bunch of random stuff. One thing to mention in this drawer is the fork seal cleaner. I love using these things. It saves you from having to replace your fork seals. So this cleans up the seals and reseals them pretty much. Next drawer down is a bunch of specialty tools. We've got a bunch of tire tools. We've got rim protectors here, a tire bead buddy. Let's see, a chain splitter, a chain press tool, cable luber, and a spoke wrench set. And these are, this is a steering stem tool for the top nut, a fork cap wrench. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, this is for the lower stem nut for setting the tension on the steering set. Oh, and definitely can't do without a set of feeler gauges. These things are a must when working on bikes. Then I've got flathead screwdrivers, a bunch of Phillips, really nothing special in those two drawers. And then down here, we've got some torque wrenches and two of my favorite tools, these Y handles. And these things are really handy. This one has a 12, a 14, and a 17 mil on it. And this one's 8, 10, and 12. Got another Y handle here, and this Motion Pro spinner. I don't really use it a whole lot, but when I do, it comes in pretty handy. Got a set of torque wrenches. This is a Proto 1/2 inch. Absolutely love that thing. The other one is just a Harbor Freight one. I don't really trust it, so I don't use that one a whole lot. Anything else? Oh, a smaller. Got a smaller Y handle. This is 8, 10, and 12 as well. Down here is a bunch of knives, scissors, some hex heads. This hex head set or socket set is really nice to have. So it uses 1/4 and 3/8 sizes, so you can put it on an impact or just a ratchet. Super handy. Bunch of Allen wrenches, Torx bits here. Got these circlip pliers here. definitely a must-have. I use those quite a bit. And this is similar to what I was showing you with the Y handle, but it's for a hex. So it's got a 4, 5, and a 6 mil, and I believe that's an 8 mil add-on. So pretty nice to have. And oh, we've got a wire tie set. So when say you want to wire your grips on your bike, or just wire your spokes together, keep things from coming apart, you've got the wiring tool and a roll of wire. Just a bunch of pliers and vice grips. And down here we've got wrenches and these impact screwdrivers. I use these quite a bit. Pretty much every single bike I'm using these impact screwdrivers, and they're definitely a lifesaver. So pick one up. Next up is 1/4 inch sockets, and here is a Torx bit set, similar to the hex bit set, but we've got the security type and the non-security type. And these are all for 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. So you can put these on an impact or a ratchet as well. These are all 3/8 and a crankshaft puller. So this pulls the crankshaft into the crankcase and centers it in the bearing. This is all 1/2 inch, nothing too special. And down here there's a lot of specialty tools. One of my favorites is the crankcase splitter. This has saved me so much headache over the years, and I use this on every single bike. Down here is just a 3-bolt puller for pulling some flywheels. And this is an actual flywheel puller set. Got pretty much every puller you'll ever need. And a valve spring compressor. I don't use that a ton. Bunch of hammers, and underneath here, this is another one of my favorites. It's a blind bearing puller. So definitely comes in really handy if you're pulling out any type of bearing, especially wheel bearings, crankshaft or crankcase bearings. So yeah, I definitely can't live without this thing. Moving on to the chemicals and oils. I use this Bel-Ray waterproof grease quite a bit. This is a chain cleaner. Whenever I'm washing my bike, I'll spray this on the chain and other areas that are just really grimy, and that cleans it up pretty well. And then after washing the bike, I'll use this on the chain as well. So it's like a penetrating lubricant. And this is chain lube. So it's all good stuff. Been using Maxima for a while, and I'm a fan of it for sure. Of course, if you have a 2-stroke, you're gonna need a mixing cup. This is the one I use right here. Quick to mix, Maxima. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, one thing I forgot is air filter oil. I prefer to use just a bottle of it compared to the spray. So this is what I've been using for a while now. Maxima FFT, good stuff for sure. Oh, cable luber for your cable lubing tool. And here's another good one, tire mounting lubricant. And of course, if you're building bikes, you're gonna want to use some thread locker. And this is the stuff I go with here. As far as engine oil goes, I use Rotella T 1540 in all my bikes. And then for coolant, this is power sports related or specific, but Engine Ice has been my choice for a while now, and definitely a big fan of it. For my 2-stroke, I use Lucas Oil mixing oil. Been using this stuff for a while now, and I really like it. Moving on over to the sink here, I'll show you a few of my cleaning products that I use. For degreaser, I've been using Simple Green for a while now. Definitely works great for me. And last but not least, we've got the Magwell cleaner. This is for cleaning aluminum. If you guys haven't tried it yet, this stuff works wonders. It will blow your mind how well it works. I almost forgot to show you guys my favorite tool of all, the 1/4 inch impact. Man, these things are awesome. I like it so much I bought 2 of them. Just in case one broke, I would have a backup. But yeah, these are definitely a lifesaver, a must have. Then I've just got a drill and a larger impact, nothing special. Just a variety of random power tools, miscellaneous things, nothing really motorcycle related. It's all just for keeping up around the house, that kind of thing. Bunch of random shit. I hope this gave you guys a good idea of what kind of tools I use on a daily basis. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. Anyways, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this video, and have a good one, guys.